Good afternoon, guys. We've just arrived here in Glasgow from Edinburgh and we've just picked up something.
I am so excited. I cannot wait for the next week. We have the camper van and we're going to be taking it up through the Scottish Highlands for the next week. To say we're excited is a complete understatement. So
Excited and nervous at the same time.
very nervous. There's no toilets, there's no showers, so we're going to have to just figure it out as we go.
And the van's a little bit smaller than probably what it should be for people our size.
Yes.
A van this size definitely tests your relationship.
It does.
We'll give you a bit of a tour at some point in this video or another video that we'll probably make while we're doing this.
Yep.
Bit of van life.
So I've got that butterflies, excitement, like we don't know what to expect, nervous feeling, because we have picked up I was just telling the guy that we picked up the camper van from the story about the first time we had a camper van in Melbourne. We were driving to the Gold Coast and going to stop off 3 nights. I had a meltdown the first day and we booked hotels for the whole time and we didn't even stay in the camper van. But picking it up, I'm so happy. I've got such a good feeling about it. Everything is so new. How old did he say the van was?
This van's 3 weeks old, so we're probably
3 weeks, yep.
the third people to sleep in it, to be honest.
Oh my God, which makes me happy because
it smells like a brand new car.
It does smell like a brand new car and everything's new. It's so much bigger than what I thought it would be. And I don't know, it's got a pop top, so we're gonna have a little bit of space. The bed's quite small considering how big Steve and I are. I mean, if you were 2 children or 2 smaller humans, then I'm sure you'd be fine, but we'll make it work. It'll be fine.
We could be buying a tent for one of us to sleep in, one in the van and one in the tent.
You will be buying a tent to sleep in. I'll be sleeping in the van. But anyway, I needed to just get this excitement out into the universe and see what the next week has in store for us traveling around the Highlands of Scotland.
I can feel my heart rate's a little bit pumping at the moment. I don't know if it's the first time driving in Scotland or it's just pure excitement for the van and the next 6 days.
Yep.
But first things first, we are stopped at some lights now on the way to a big supermarket to get a whole heap of
supplies,
fruit, veg, food.
Stop, red light, red light. Oh, Steve has a habit of going through these things.
Not like, no I don't. I'm trying to read the GPS, which is down here in the center console, and drive and navigate, so.
And I just spot out for red lights usually.
Yeah,
so
Kristy's the red light spotter, yellow outer.
notificationer.
Yeah.
But we're going to ASDA, which was recommended by our camper van hire guy to go to. Apparently it's like Walmart, so we should be able to get everything from there. Super convenient, was 5 minutes from where we picked up the van, and our first stop is about an hour away, so this made sense to pull in here. I haven't cooked for so long and I said to Steve, I think we should have hamburgers. So we're gonna try and find the ingredients. I mean, it's not gonna be too hard. We are in a massive grocery store and I think that's what we should have for dinner.
Definitely.
All right, grocery shopping is done. We've got the goods. Time to head back to the camper van and start this adventure.
We've got a lot. Hopefully it all fits in the van.
We do have a lot.
All right, so we managed to fit it all into the fridge and the little storage compartments. Now it's about an hour's drive from this supermarket where we're parked to, what's the town that we're going to?
Firkin Point, Loch Lomond.
As Kristy's eating a, oh, let me shut the door so it stops. What's the town we're heading to?
Loch Lomond. There are apparently many campsites that you can park it for the night. We're going to Firkin Point, so I have no idea what to expect. I know it's near a body of water and there's like mountains, so I'm looking forward to it.
We're just gonna get there, probably set up the van and figure it all out. Maybe do a van tour, I guess. Because we don't know everything about the van yet, so it'd be good for us to figure it out and show you guys at the same time. We'll see you there.
right, so far, off to a great start. We've driven in the wrong direction, not once, but twice.
No, it's not the wrong direction twice. It's I've missed 2 turn-offs.
Yeah.
So it's just the wrong direction at the same time, just 2 different turn-offs.
He was not smiling and laughing before I picked up the camera. He was so angry.
I just get annoyed with myself when I miss turn-offs.
And I'm, of course, a backseat driver when I'm trying to commentate everything. Like, turn here, stop, brake, why are you not merging? And that annoys him even more. So it's just, yeah, it's like all around a great start.
Alright, so after about, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes in the wrong direction,
We're on the right track?
We're back on the road that we should have been on a long time ago.
I'm glad we're not heading that way. Did you see that traffic?
Pretty insane.
Very busy. So we just turned a blind corner and check out, as soon as I did that, the trees.
I'm excited to get to our spot and
Yep.
set up the van and get the drone up and have a look at the lake, the mountains. It's insane.
Yep. Look at that.
Whoa. It's actually very distracting to drive.
I know.
Look at that though. We're only 2 minutes away.
This honestly is blind leading the blind. We've got no idea what we're doing. There's no showers around this campsite, so looks like we've got the world's biggest bath right behind us.
We'll see how cold the water is first before we jump in.
There's a sign that says cold water hazard, so I'm guessing it's
Must be
definitely
real
not
cold.
warm. Very deep. We found a little area that I really want to get. I want to put the camp chairs up. I want to grab a beer and some snacks. Steve's going to put the drone up, so we're going to hurry. I don't seem like I'm hurrying at all, but I am, to get it before anyone else does. So I've got my beer, got my camp chair. Steve is...
It's just got a little bit windy, but we're still going to try and get the drone up to show you guys this area. It's absolutely stunning. We found a little spot to set up our camping chairs too.
I'm in possibly the best mood that I've been in for a long time. Beer, Stephen, nature. We're just sitting here at the moment and I'm seriously, this is one of the best moments, I would say, not even just of traveling, of my life. And
watch out, Kristy's had half a beer.
I'm a lightweight.
Good early morning, guys. So last night we were going to give you a bit of a van tour, but we ended up going down to the lake, having a beer. We met a couple down there, or not a couple, a guy and a girl who were paddleboarding. And we just got talking to about, I don't know, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. Came back, made some dinner. It was pitch black, so we ended up just going to bed. Kristy, how'd you sleep?
I slept so good. Well, that was a bit of a lie. It took me a while to get to sleep because look at the size of this bed. It's not very big, and there's a huge crevice running down the middle, so my spinal cord was dangling in that all night. But you know what? We made it work, and it was really fun. And I'm looking out to the water, and we've got our coffee, so I think we're going to go head down there now.
The bed, I would probably describe it as maybe just slightly bigger than a single bed. So it was quite cozy last night.
I think the size of a king single, so a lot smaller than a double, but it did the job. It did the job.
Let's go down to the lake and have these coffees.
This just reminds me growing up. We used to go camping a lot, and I'm seeing a couple of people behind us brush their teeth, and I just remember doing that. We're not doing that today because we've got a van, but just like, I don't know, I'm still half asleep, but I just love this so much.
But yeah, looking out, this is our view this morning.
What are you up to?
I'll have a mouthful of bread. Breakfast time. Making breakfast in our tiny little van.
Yep.
Pretty much we're just gonna have egg, tomato, cheese, toasted sandwiches.
Yep.
Keep it simple.
Okay. So we're just starting to pack up for the day. I think we are going to head to in the direction of the other campsite that we're staying at tonight, and just see what's along the way. We don't have any phone reception out here, so we need to check in and find reception. We haven't had a shower for almost 2 days, so I'm looking so forward to that and so forward to getting clean. But that's all part of it, I think. It's all part of the wild camping experience. And so far, I'm loving it. How are you finding it so far, Steve?
It's got very high highs and very low lows. And we've only been in the van for not even 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, it has. That's so true. So we're driving to our next camp spot, and literally every 2 minutes we're just like, wow, look at that hill, look at that mountain. Everything is so breathtaking.
Yeah.
It does. It really looks like a postcard, and the camera just doesn't capture how beautiful it is. I'll give the camera to Steve so he can film out the window.
We are parked at the moment, but look at that. Before heading to our next campsite, we took a quick detour to check out a small seaside castle.
Look how cute this is. This is called the Castle Stalker, and it's one of many sea castles that you can find in Scotland. This specific one was built in the 14th century, and it was basically a way for people to deliver goods when roads weren't as accessible back in the day. So it's super cute. It's probably the smallest castle I've ever seen in my entire life, but it's very cute. It's on its own like little island, and it was built on a big rock. So very cool.
We would get the drone up and fly out there to get better shots, but you're not allowed to fly drones here.
Yeah,
So
you can't fly drones.
these flowers just let off heaps of...
I'm gonna start sneezing.
So yeah, we would have got the drone up there to get some shots, but it's a drone protected area, a sign said, so we're gonna abide by the law.
After a few more hours of driving, we arrived at our campsite in Glencoe. We didn't really film much here as we were exhausted from an early morning start and a full day of driving. The next day we visited the famous Harry Potter or Jacobite steam train crossing the viaduct. We also took a dip in one of the world's most famous lake known for a certain monster. Can you guess which one? Stay tuned for part 2 in our campervan around the Scottish Highlands series, and thank you so much for watching.